at least one of them will be back next week, as soon as we get someone to approve, which I think that's the approval that's needed. Yes, then I think that this should merge, no problem. Any questions on this? All right. Next up, we have decoupled dependencies from Buildpacks. This is still a behemoth. I had some conversations. We managed to meet up in our local office. Rob and I had some conversations about some of the feedback he had on this. I think that we are pretty close to sort of merging this as the initial contract for how decoupled dependencies, like what the API for decoupled dependencies should be. And we may, during implementation, come up with some more Paketo specific ideas, at which point we would probably want to open some other RFC that was like, hey, in Paketo, like we've made all of these things possible through our library, but in Paketo, this is how we've decided to implement this structure. And so I think that's probably, I think we're hopefully getting close to this. I have not been able to, Jan said that he wanted to take one more holistic read of this, and he has not posted anything yet. So he might be busy. And so I will leave this open for a little bit longer. I didn't expect it to go anywhere quickly, but it's moving faster than I thought it would. Are there any concerns or questions about this? Cool. Just keep moving out of clip then. A proposal to publish multi-arch build packs. Jericho hasn't been here for a couple of weeks. I'm not entirely sure what needs to happen to move this further forward. I think that there's still some stuff that's being hashed out with Dan Bakuza and Rob. I don't have any problems with the general idea of this proposal, but I'm just waiting for things to get resolved. And so I will actually reach out to, I guess, Dan, because Rob will be out for the next 3 weeks. Well, starting next week, we'll be out for 3 weeks as he drives across the country to move to California. I might reach out to him to do any final comb over for this before he is out for that time as well. Any questions on this? All right. Bionic end of support RFC. The only thing that I want to call out is that Rob has requested that basically all of the family maintainers put an approval on this as well. I have added all of those family maintainers. I will reach out to them individually after this and at them in their various Slack channels to please take a look at this. The official OSS end of support is the 31st. So having something on the books before then would be preferable. And finally, last but not least, we have RFC Chmod build pack. Add big warnings to the RFC. Anthony, you're here. Do you have anything that you'd like to talk about on this? Oh, you might be hardware muted.
Okay, and now can you hear me? Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah, you're okay.
Got issues with my microphone input. I was, just anyways. Yeah. I have something to say. So I have updated all the I have addressed, I believe, all the comments. Mainly the main command was to make it explicit even in the RFC that it was something dangerous. There was also a comment from Rob about not making the well, actually, Rob wanted the chmod buildpack to auto detect a given file with some, chmod mapping, but we decided against. Well, it was not a big struggle actually. It was just to say that we still want the user to at least provide an environment variable. In any cases, we never want this to actually be enabled automatically. So we didn't want to provide a default file name that could be detected like other buildpacks do. So yeah, that was fine. So yeah, I believe it's ready now, unless anybody has any other comments on that one. But yeah. And I also added the, I had created a POC using shell scripts. So yeah, exactly. I put it as the prior art. So, just to give a taste of what it could do, how you could use it. Even if, it's not going to be the real thing, but yeah, see, this one is a pretty good example of what you could do with it. So it's hard-coded the rights, but yeah, that's kind of the idea of. So yeah, once again, this is just prior art. This is not exactly compliant to the RFC. Actually, not at all, but just to give you an idea of how you could use it.
I'm a fan of not having a defaulted detect file. It prevents foot gunning.
Yep. Yeah. Once again, this is definitely a buildpack that is not supposed to be in any way enabled automatically. Yeah, you really need to make to give some thought and some energy and reading the doc before using that.
Yeah. Is part of the idea of this that like we would I mean I don't want to speak, but is the idea to not include this as like a utility in any of our sort of pre-built language families? And so like you would have to add to this build pack to your build order or create some sort of custom build pack or builder, or is the idea that we would add this?
No, I think we wish to have this builder in base and full.
Okay.
Sorry, this build pack in base and full.
Gotcha.
Still, so it would be there, but it would be activated only if you made the effort of reading the doc and setting the environment variable.
Okay. Well, I assume we would only do this in like build packs where we've received customer complaint that or user complaint that hey, I can't do this.
Yeah, actually there was a discussion around this specific topic, and we still wanted to make it available as part as the Paketo Buildpacks family. So it made sense to have it included in builders.
Yep, sounds good. Are there any other questions about this? Nope. Okay. I think with that we are done with all of our RSCs for today. Next up, we have CNB updates and questions. The only interesting CNB update that I can think of off the top of my head is pack version 0.30.0 pre-release 2 is live. That does add the -- flatten flag. I've attempted to try and use that for some build packs, and I am running into some error cases around running out of file space, like something that I would expect to see if like something about my compression had gone crazy. I'm planning on investigating that this afternoon. It also makes sense that it might not be 100% there, and I will try and get feedback back to the upstream.
And just quickly, Forrest, what dash flatten does?
Dash flatten is a new command that will take that you can apply to both builders and composite build packs, and it reduces all of them to one layer as opposed to what they used to be, which was they would be multiple layers inside of a single build pack. Problem with having multiple layers like that is that we are hitting the maximum layer limit for Docker, which is something crazy like 127 or 122, or I don't remember.
But when you flatten, do you lose all the labeling and metadata that are associated to each layer, or does that flatten them all as well?
I think I can't remember 100%. I think that the labeling and metadata does persist, though. I could be wrong about that. You have to check out the functionality itself.
Yes.
I've not gotten to play with it much.
I was just thinking about SBOM and well. Okay, well, actually, no, sorry. Yeah, that's right, because SBOM belongs to the application, sorry. So, but, over metadata, I guess.
Yeah, so if you had, I guess, metadata attached to the build packs themselves, I don't think that goes anywhere. But like during the build process, I don't think that you can do like a pack build flatten.
Yeah.
You would do it for like pack create builder or pack create build pack.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Any other CMB updates or questions that people have? Project updates. The only project update I have is that the election has started. There's a link to a Slack thread walking through what you would need to do in order to apply for nominations. You can nominate someone or yourself until June 1st, I believe. And then from June 1st to June 16th, we will be voting. And then from June, on June 20th, the results of the elections will be announced. That's it. Any questions about that? All right. Finally, open mic questions or discussions. Do we have anything that anyone would like to talk about that we did not get to?
I had a couple of items. Hi, everyone. So, yeah, if you have any questions about the elections, feel free to reach out to Chris or myself in case you wanted to get an update, have questions about nominations, what have you. Please don't hesitate to reach out. Just wanted to add that. The other thing is, Tim and I are scheduled to do a demo for one of these media things. I think, Forrest, you gave an interview to Swapnil last month. So we're having Swapnil host both of us for a demo on Paketo and Buildpacks and what we're trying to achieve here. So that's happening, and more of a marketing-ish update for the community. And the last thing that I had was there's a proposal or an RFC open about adding cloud native build packs to Cloud Foundry itself. So there's going to be a discussion that's going to happen on the 30th of May. I'll post a link to how you can join that meeting and the RFC and other things to the Paketo Slack channel. So if folks are interested in getting in on the discussion or have opinions or have any general interest about the use of cloud native build packs inside CF, I would highly encourage those folks to attend and share their ideas and opinions.
Awesome. Thank you for those updates. Anything else that people wanted to discuss?
No, but just maybe a quick comment on what you just described, Ram. So you're saying that there is a proposition to move Paketo, to make Paketo Buildpacks part of Cloud Foundry. I mean, would that mean that would we change the name Paketo Buildpacks to Cloud Foundry V3 Buildpacks, or what would that entail?
No, I think the Cloud Foundry community will know them as Cloud Foundry V3 or V4 or V whatever. But I think Paketo will continue to remain Paketo as far as I can tell. So I don't see a change in names or nomenclature or whatever.
So, sorry, Ram, my understanding of what you said was that Cloud Foundry is thinking about supporting the use of V3 build packs as well as V2B build packs. Is that correct?
Yeah, so the
Okay.
V2 build packs will continue to remain, and then the cloud native build packs will be V3.
And so Cloud Foundry would just natively support V3.
Yeah. So the idea is to just consume Paketo as is, without having too many changes in the way the build packs themselves are progressing or in their trajectory. So it's just another way to consume what's being done here. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Anything else? Thank y'all for your time. See y'all next week.
Yes, see you. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.